Um, Hi guys. This is sorry. This is part 3 in my COVID experience video, and I wanted to just give you guys an update. I know you guys would have been seeing those videos. I did not post them at the time when I recorded them. Truth is, I didn't want persons worrying at the time, and for more reasons than one. And I was just really fatigued and tired and the whole work. So I have recovered, guys. I have to share this testimony. It was Saturday morning. So Saturday morning would have been the, let me see. So my symptoms would have started Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it would have been day 9, guys. I got up day 9 and I literally heard in my spirit, I prevailed. And with that, I went into prayer and seeking the Lord and just really worshiping and thanking the Lord for his provisions. That would have been the day I would have gone to do another test to confirm my status regarding if I still had COVID and if I would be able to travel back home. Well, fortunately for me, guys, or should I say, little did I know that I prevail meant that I was going to receive a negative test on that day. Can I share with you and be honest with you guys? When I went to do the test, based on how heavy my viral load was 9 days earlier, it was doubtful that I would have been able to, one, come back home at the scheduled time, and that test would have shown negative. So we waited 15 minutes. This was waited 15 minutes for the result. And I was rather surprised when the lady came back out and she said, "Your result is negative." So I asked her, I said, "What did you say? Is it negative?" She said, "Yes, it's negative." Um, and when she gave me the paper and I looked and I saw the negative and I said, "God, you're so amazing. I prevailed indeed." And so, guys, so that was day 9. I think the last time I did a video was that was up to day 7, I think. And the symptoms, so let me just see if I can pick up and just give you an idea what my symptoms were at day 5. So at day 5, so I'd lost all the pain. There was no more pain, no more dizziness, but there was this cough, guys. And the cough continues because you'd have heard me coughing a little while ago when I started. It's not as as it was in terms of being very persistent. So it's maybe because this is probably what my I noticed the cough gets bad at nights. And it's always feel like there's something in your throat, tickling your throat, and it always feels like it's the one side of your throat. And so it just gives you this dry cough. And yes, I noticed that the dry cough has a way of causing your chest to hurt and your lung area, underneath your ribs and that kind of thing. But that is of course because of the continuous coughing. What have I used, guys? Like I think I shared it in my first 2 videos. Salt water, because remember now I was not in my local country where I had all the various herbs and bush and stuff that I could use. So I'm just telling you, sharing with you what I use, guys. This is not medically tested or anything. This is just my own remedy that I used. I use salt water every morning, twice per day, in the morning and in the night before I went to bed. First thing when I got up and last thing before I went to bed, I would gargle my throat with warm salt water, and I would also inhale the salt water in my nose, in my nostril, hold my head back so that it could, kind of slide to the back of my throat. And so that's what I did, which kind of really helped to get rid of the mucus. Somebody said it would help to keep kill the virus in my nostril. I don't know. What I do know is that it helped me a lot, so it kept me from being congested, bearing in mind that the weather overseas was very cold, and the state that I was in, it is said that it's pollinated this time of the year, a lot of pollen. I don't know, but I use my salt water. Turmeric, the emergency turmeric and ginger, I had that once every morning, once per day every morning. And if I didn't get to do it in the morning, I'd do it throughout the day. I made sure I was taking one a day vitamin, multivitamin for women. That was two per day. I was taking my zinc, and what was the other thing? Well, other things are like my own other vitamins and stuff. But those are basically it, guys. The salt water, the vitamin C, and the multivitamin plus the zinc. What I did, because it was so cold, I would sit, the where I was staying had a sunroom. So I would go in the sunroom and I would sit there for about 10-15 minutes under the sun that was coming through, to have allowed myself some amount of sunlight. I did state that I was in isolation, so I stayed in isolation for 8 days, I think. No, hold on. I went into isolation the Sunday, because even though my symptoms started the Friday, I confirmed that I had COVID the Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, actually, based on when I used the CDC calculator, that told me how long I should be in isolation for. So based on the day one of my symptom, it would have put me in isolation, I think, for how many days? It would have been from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think he put me in isolation for 6 days, 6 or 7 days, guys. And I stayed in isolation. I literally stayed in isolation. Fatigue. The fatigue was a lot, guys. The fatigue. That much I did notice. The fatigue was a lot. So I stayed in isolation. I did not stay in the bed. I sat up most of the time. I tried doing little exercises while I was in isolation as well. What I did notice when I came out of isolation, like to climb the stairs, I noticed that I was fatigued, I was tired. And I kind of felt a little dizzy coming back out. And I don't know if maybe that had to do with the fact that I was not doing anything of such. I don't know. Maybe the experts can explain. But yes, but with moving around and stuff, I noticed I got that together. I'm back home now, guys. I must tell you that what I saw on the CDC site and the airline, within 10 days of COVID, you are not supposed to be traveling. So even though the country are going to may not require a COVID status letter, so Jamaica does not require a COVID status letter, I still wanted to adhere to the fact, whatever the CDC says. And so it said that within 10 days, you're not supposed to be traveling. So I did not travel within 10 days of having COVID. Um, so I traveled outside after that time. I wore my mask, guys. I'm at home now. I'm making sure every move I move, I'm wearing my mask. I noticed quite a lot of persons are going without their mask. A lot of persons are also saying that COVID is no longer keeping. Well, let me just say something to you guys. This was recent. This was just last month, that I contracted COVID, after what, 3 years of COVID being around, guys. I would have had I had I was not of the opinion that COVID is finished. I still wore my mask, but like I said in my video, yes, I think there was an era where I kind of just slipped. I did have on my mask right through the airport, both going and coming. While on the plane, I had on my mask. I refused to take my mask down. So I really don't know where I got COVID from. But again, guys, you don't know, right? So I would say to you, still, especially if you're gonna get into crowded spaces, keep on your mask. Social distancing, if you can, still try to social distance, guys. It's also, as I said, I guess it's cold season there, and Jamaica is hot. So the reality is, you just don't know, guys. You just don't know. My hand sanitizer, I'm using my hand sanitizer every chance I get. Usually, and I'm being honest, guys, usually what I would do If I go out, when I get back to my vehicle, that's when I would use my hand sanitizer. Um, but what I practice since I caught COVID is that every move, like every move, I'm sanitizing my hands or I'm washing my hands. I've been using the surgical mask as well, too, guys. So I would change the mask like twice depending on how long I had on one mask. So like for instance, when I was traveling back home, I had to do connecting flights. So I was in one for half of the day, and then when I got to the other airport, I changed that mask and put on a different one, right? So it's just doing all of what you can do. I would say if you're traveling and you can pack like some of your Panadol multi-symptom, take that with you. If you can travel with some garlic, and or get some garlic there, a few turmeric and ginger. Those little things, guys, they help, because I think you won't necessarily find any what you call it, it's hard maybe to find a doctor. So if you're traveling and depending, I don't know. Plus my doctor did say that being vaccinated helped to make my symptoms mild. Well, guys, I think I said it before, if that was mild, I don't want to know what it was like or would have been like to have had COVID and not vaccinated. Because I'm telling you, listen, you see that headache, guys, that headache, and the chills, those chills, guys, and the fatigue, and the numbness and the dizziness. I don't want to know what it would have been like to not have been vaccinated and having those symptoms. Thank God I didn't have the breathing issues, and so I mean, I have so much to give God thanks for. I'm back home, guys. I'm happy. I'm looking at my face too. I'm looking good. I'm looking at myself at the camera. I'm looking good. Not dressed up or anything, because I need to now get myself sorted out to go back out to work and that kind of thing. But guys, under my eyes they were black. My eyes were droopy. Everything. Oh, and did I mention, guys, the drinking of the water? Like I was flushing my system every chance I get. I was drinking water, 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 a lot of water. Flush your system. Yes, it made me go to the bathroom quite a lot, but guess what, it better you do that and get the virus out of your system quickly so that you're able to get on with life, because I'm telling you guys, COVID definitely, it's still keeping, and it will cripple your movements. So I'm looking good. I know, I feel good, I feel better. I feel energized. What can I say? I don't know if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. But guys, I am recovered. I'm doing good. I'm home and I am COVID free. My results said I'm COVID free. I'm outside of the days. This would be day oh my god, this would be day 15, I think. I think today is day 15, since I would have had the first day of my symptom. I think today is day 15 or day 16, somewhere along there. But long and short is that I am doing well, I'm recovered, and I'm happy, guys. Thanks, guys. I know you would be worried and concerned. And those of you who have reached out to me, thank you so much. I thought I'd just give you guys an update on, just what's happening with me, keeping you guys in the loop. And thanks again for all the support. I see that while I was off, you've been watching up the videos and stuff. And guys, those stories are just the stories that I've posted in the last couple of days. They have been so interesting, so impactful, not true? So let's keep supporting our women, continue to support the channel, guys. I'm gonna see if I can do some more postings now as it relates to reminding you guys of the period poverty campaign that's going on and stuff. But just give me a little time. Let me just get myself back in the groove, because normalcy has returned, vacation is over, all of that. So I'm back. But guys, also just before I go, I want to say thanks to my sister-in-law. Listen, I don't know if she's gonna see this, but Auntie Dor, I want you to know that I love you. You took such good care of me while I was there and sick, even though I was in isolation. You ensured that I got 3 meals per day. You came and you stayed at a distance and you chatted with me. You ensured that I was not lonely. And once I was recovered and able to move about, you and I were hitting the pavement. And I want to thank you so much for just being such a wonderful sister-in-law. I love you. Guys, just send up some love for my sister-in-law. Now, she took such good care of me. while I was there. And to my best friend too, she was just fabulous checking on me. All the persons that made the time pass quickly, and that it wasn't just feeling doom and gloom and having COVID and being depressed and stuff. And I do see where COVID could make you depressed. It was a great time just having the family support, guys. So thanks again. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye.